In the bank, £1,750. Another 10 seconds off the time. We'll start the strongest link from the last round. That's Terry. Let's play. The weakest link. Start the clock. Terry, in theatre, which musical that opened in the West End in 2008 tells the story of the group Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons?
Don't know.
Jersey Boys. Wendy, in the system introduced in 1993 for the assessment of council tax in England, each property was allocated to one of how many different bands?
3.
8. Andy, in transport, what's the usual name for a metal chimney on a ship or a steam engine?
Funnel.
Correct. Terry, in athletics, the Jamaican-born female sprinter who in 2004 competed in her 7th Olympic Games is Merlene who?
Lewis?
Otti. Wendy, in weather forecasting, which three-letter word is another name for a depression?
Fog.
Low. Andy, in science, the English chemist who identified oxygen in 1774 and also discovered ammonia was Joseph who?
Pass.
Priestley. Terry, in historic sites, the drinking establishment called Ye Old Trip to Jerusalem that claims to be the oldest pub in England is in which East Midlands city?
Nottingham.
Correct. Wendy.
Bank.
In pop music and TV, what P was the name of the so-called family that featured the 1970s teen idol David Cassidy?
Partridge.
Correct. Andy. In finance, the name of a US stock market index founded in the 19th century links those of Charles Dow and Edward who?
Footsie.
Jones. Terry, in the animal kingdom, which large marine mammal resembling a seal uses its tusks to haul itself out of the water onto ice floes?
Walrus.
Correct. Wendy.
Bank.
In history, from 1894 to 1917, Nicholas II was the emperor of which major European power?
Spain.
Even Russia. Andy. In entertainment, the name of which British film studios combines Time's up. You only won £40 in round 8. You get the chance to treble what you bank. Have the courage to vote off the weakest link.
At this crucial stage in the game, Terry is again the strongest link. Wendy is statistically the weakest link. But who will survive the final vote?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Wendy.
Andy.
Andy. Terry, why Andy?
It was a hard decision, but Wendy did bank something. Andy didn't, if I remember correctly.
Wendy, why Andy?
Well, I think he got more wrong than me.
He didn't.
Ah, well, my memory's not that good neither.
Andy! You are the weakest link.
I think I might have been stitched up by those two middle-aged ladies. Maybe I didn't flirt with them enough before the show.
Round 8, in the bank, £1,790. In this round, 90 seconds. But whatever you win will be treble. We'll start the strongest link from the last round. That's Terry. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Terry, in politics, the Canadian Prime Minister, who in 1969 made both English and French the official languages of the country, was Pierre who?
Trudeau.
Correct. Wendy.
Bank.
In visitor attractions, London Zoo is situated in which park? Hyde Park or Regent's Park?
Regent's Park.
Correct.
Bank.
Terry. In the British military, in the name of the medal known as the DFC, that's awarded for airborne operations, the letter D stands for what?
Defence.
Distinguished. Wendy. In nature, what alternative name for the plant called agave was derived from the mistaken belief that it flowers only once every 100 years?
I don't know.
The century plant. Terry, in TV in the 1980s sitcom The Young Ones, what V was the name of the character played by Adrian Edmondson?
Victor.
Vivian. Wendy. In vocabulary, when used to refer to a swindle in which the fraudster wins the trust of the victim, the term con is an abbreviation of which word?
Confused.
Confidence. Terry, in theatre, the titles of the musicals Oliver and Oklahoma feature which punctuation mark?
Explanation.
Correct. Wendy.
Bank.
In fitness, the trainer who in the early 20th century devised exercises to strengthen muscles had what surname? Achilles or Pilates?
Pilates.
Bank. That was the correct answer, but your bank was out of time. Between you, you won £60, which we will treble. It gives you prize money today of £1,970. There can only be one winner. Now up to 5 questions each. If there's a tie, we'll go for sudden death. So, Terry and Wendy for £1,970. Let's play the weakest link. Wendy is the strongest link in the last round. You have the choice of who goes first.
I'll go first, please.
Wendy, the title of which song performed in a 1953 film musical states that a certain kind of gemstone makes the ideal companion for a young woman?
Diamonds. Or a girl's best friend.
That is the correct answer. Terry, in the 20th century, the first London Marathon was staged. A new political party, the SDP, was launched, and Prince Charles married Lady Diana Spencer. In which year?
1989.
Correct answer is 1981. Wendy, in scientific symbols, the gravitational constant and the acceleration of free fall are represented respectively by upper and lowercase versions of which letter of the alphabet?
G.
That is the correct answer. Terry, in colours, which shade of green that was a popular choice for bathroom suites in the 1970s and 80s is named after a large stoned fruit native to Central America?
Avocado.
That is the correct answer. Wendy, in gambling, the state-owned bookmaker that was established in 1928 and sold to a private buyer in 2011 is known by what name?
Mecca.
Correct answer is the Tote. Terry, in TV, which British sitcom that began in 2007 about the lives of a teacher called Pete Brockman, his wife Sue, and their 3 children is unusual in that the script is partly improvised?
Oh, so I don't know.
Correct answer is Outnumbered. Wendy, in literature, the mysterious Dark Lady of the Sonnets is referred to and addressed in several poems ascribed to which author and playwright?
William Shakespeare.
That is the correct answer. Terry, in vocabulary, if the word Martian refers to something associated with the planet Mars, which corresponding 6-letter term means relating to Jupiter?
Jupiterian?
No, the correct answer is Jovian. That means, Wendy, you're today's strongest link. You go away with £1,970. Terry, you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Bye.
My family wouldn't believe I've made it this far. But, hey, I've told them I am smart, and I'm smarter than they thought.
Coming on the weakest link was good. Winning the weakest link was better. And finding out that maybe I'm not so dumb is even better than that.
Looking for that change of pace, but at what cost? Wanted Down Under next. A retired couple are after the same thing, but slightly closer to home in Escape to the Country at 3:45. And then at 4:30, Paul Martin is in Wells for Flog It.